I've been diving into the data and I wanted to share some really interesting things about happiness, my current project. But then I realized we never really stopped to ask what happiness even is. And I think that's kind of important because there's too many ways to define it. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Philip. I'm obsessed with data, tech, and the stories inside them. And right now, I'm exploring all things happiness. Anyway, so the Stoics believed true happiness comes from discipline, inner peace, virtue. Listen to this. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. The Greeks said it's about fulfilling your purpose through something called eudaimonia, eudaimonia, which is an interesting word and a tongue tie for sure. But it's basically the idea of fulfilling life through authentic self-realization, emphasizing living in accordance with one's true values and purpose. Psychologists define happiness as a combination of life satisfaction, positive emotions, and a sense of meaning, and something called flow. But last and not least, according to the APA dictionary, happiness is basically a state of well-being marked by contentment and pleasure. All that to say, happiness can be defined in a lot of ways. But the cool thing is we actually measure it. Listen, honestly, I never really thought about it until one day I was like, I could be a little happier. And I feel like a lot of us operate that way. So how do we measure something that feels so personal? Well, that's where the World Happiness Report comes in, and it measures things like a person's sense of freedom, financial circumstances, even relationships, to dial in these ideas around this big question of happiness. So yeah, it turns out happiness can definitely keep score. And that's what I'm exploring next.